What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Sneak back with another video, and today we're reacting to the real small creator problem at StreamerU. I don't really know what this video is about, but I do see who's in the thumbnail, shorty, and I've been hearing a lot about her. My bad. But we finna see what this is about. But before we do, go ahead and like the video, hype the video, sub up. Let's see what the video hitting for. Let go.
Always gonna be one lemon / bad apple in the bunch. That is small streamer Aisha Sophie, who has 1.8 million followers on Twitter, and she is
1.8 million on Twitter though. What was he doing on Twitter though? She was in a bop house. Okay, I don't think she was doing anything explicit for real. But you know how Twitter get.
complaining
It
that
still don't
Streamer
translate
University
sometimes.
is not for the small streamers of it all, but it's for the big streamers. This is somebody who averages thousands of live
you
viewers
definitely not
when
a
she
small-
does
a
go on Twitch. But she's
small
claiming as
streamer.
if there's some sort of baked-in advantage that bigger streamers have, and the smaller streamers just get left in the dust, which can only be
I
the
don't
furthest
think
thing
that
from the
she's, because even within that class with Ludwig, he was saying that you averaging about 100 to 400. Let's put it like this: if you make it 3,500 a month, which is probably like 700 subscribers or subs on Twitch, you're not a small streamer. If you averaging 1,000 people watching you game, you're not a small streamer game.
truth, because I see small streamers like Suburb Baby, who was averaging
40.
a little under 100 live viewers just a few months ago, balloon and blossom based off of the attention that he's getting from the audience.
I don't even know how many times he multiplied that, but that's crazy.
And before I just completely dismissed it, I went and I studied the Aisha Sophie situation and figured out exactly why creators fail. And you definitely don't want to miss out on this. Hey, if you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's going to go a long way for the channel. We're almost at 180, which means we're almost at 200,000.
Let me get a 2K
Please
game. Word.
help me as
Almost
a
at
small
2K
creator
game.
get to that benchmark.
Subscribe.
Now, back into the video. While Aisha may be new to live streaming, at least relatively speaking, she's not new to attention at all. She averages multiple thousands of viewers across multiple different
She's got a face
platforms
card on it,
and has
I'll
a
tell you
big M across multiple different platforms as well. She entered StreamerU with more distribution than most.
If there was a
of the
live
creators
action Total Drama Island movie, she would definitely play. It's not Bridget. It's definitely one of those. You know who I'm talking about. I can't think of the name, but she does ring that bell.
She claims to represent as the president of the small creators community. But I think the challenge that she's having right now is converting that existing social media audience
Sheesh.
into a loyal streaming community, which is a totally different situation than
Got a frame
entering
on
the
it.
event after averaging 50 to 150 viewers. For what it's worth, I do think that she has the ability to criticize the unequal access, but by no means is
What does
she
she
some
mean?
sort of small streamer just because she is smaller than Kai, Agent, or Duke.
The way SU works is there's big streamers, there's middle streamers, there's small streamers. The big streamers click together. Small streamers try to figure out where they can go, and they can't go anywhere. They're expected to just stick around the big creators and be the supporters and the people clapping in the back to make the big
See, you
people
see
big.
what's the problem here? I'll tell you what the problem here, right here, based off of this right here. You see how she complaining? Look where she at. Look where she at. She literally in her room at SU, complaining about not getting any opportunities at SU, complaining about the networking problem at SU while being at SU, in her room at SU. Is that you see what I'm saying? You, instead of you complaining, how about you just step outside your room and find somebody? You got Yana, you can cling to. If that's too much, you got Senna and Valkyrie. Now they not students, but they still got free time to just chill afterwards when class is not going on. They still out and about. You got so many streamers that are outside just walking around. Find your clique. Find somebody to, you know what I'm saying, have dealings with. It's not just the girls too. I know the niggas be a little freaked out sometimes, but hey, some of them aren't on that top time, and some of them are actually nice enough. Even the alumni were there where you could just go ahead and mingle. Tata James, 6'8", McQueen. I know you can make some content with McQueen. Y'all might be in the same realm. You can create a storyline too, where when you get out of there, and then you make some jealousy type storyline with Angel. Angel 10-foot. You know what I'm talking about? Come on, bro.
Bigger, and like the viewers aren't going to everyone.
Like you
know what I mean?
He also makes this claim
walking around
that the small
complaining.
streamers are needed to be cheerleaders, or people who are making the larger streamers broadcast.
You was a
much
cheerleader,
more-
bruh. Your coach got 1 million on TikTok. Come on, man. Make some TikToks with the coaches. The coach got you got multiple people on. You got Scott Jackson on the cheer team along right with you. What are we complaining about? Man, watch out, bro.
relevant, much more better. God, I hated that I used that phrasing, but that's how crazy this situation is to me. And she's mad that she's not getting the equal ROI for the time that she spends making these people's things better. But collaboration between creators of different sizes will rarely ever lead to this numerical equivalent where if this bigger person gets 100,000, then you will automatically have 100,000 of people who consistently stay with you. That's just not how these things work.
Bro, you have 3.5 million.
Okay, but I'm not a big streamer. I've been
Girl!
doing it for 6 years.
You got 3 million, but you're not a big streamer, but you could put in the work to funnel that to your streaming, dog. Come on, gang. You only been doing it for 2 months, and you got an average of like probably like 1,000 to 3,000 people watch you. Man, you see, I'm getting. Let me let the video play, bro.
It doesn't translate.
I understand it don't
My problem
sometimes.
isn't inherently with the rhetoric that Aisha is saying about Streamer University. One, there probably is a little bit of a problem with people who are granted all this access and opportunity and then complain about it. Mind you, there were millions of people who signed up for this. I promise you there will be so many people who are grateful for the position that you are being placed in. I'm literally seeing Ludwig give out fabulous lessons, Agent give out fabulous lessons, and gift $30,000 backpacks and sponsorships and all this other stuff like that. So I think that you should be grateful there. But can you have criticism for stuff? Absolutely. Hell, that's what we do over here at the Unemployed News Network. The actual problem that I have is that when she is given the opportunity to do these things, i.e. be put in places where she has access
another
to
one.
bigger
Throughout the video, I'm gonna be, because it slowly comes back to me. There's other streamers that I've seen actually make the best out of getting a clip in Clip Farm, at least, not just walking around moping around. Because this person right here that I'm about to name, she was over here happy and bubbly the whole time, regardless of what was going on. Yeah, other creators telling her, well, not telling her, but saying that she stunk, her breath stunk, and all that stuff, and she's still hopping around and hi. Suki, I think that's her name, Suki something, but you know what I'm talking about, the little anime girl that poured milk on her and all that. Yeah, she got her little clips with EDG. She got her clips with McQueen. She got her clips with Canal, right? Yeah. So what do we, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just moping around. You got this dark cloud around you. That stuff gets contagious. You need it. You feel me?
streamers and make something of the situation. Guess what she does?
I don't like people to think I'm like a clout chaser, so I don't want to like just talk to big people and.
Girl, I'm gonna be honest. I'm the last person you should feel that way with. I'm literally in the networking class. You know why?
Okay,
Because
yeah.
that's what I do. I network. I meet people.
Yeah.
My whole class is teaching you to get out of that mindset. Yeah, we're good.
Oh. Yo, somebody was knocking on my door in your door last night, and Valkyrie blamed me.
Someone knocking on my door last night. See, Aisha, it's Aisha, right? See, that's the shit I'm talking about. Agent came here, and you were like this, and you were in your phone. Did you get nervous?
I don't know. Maybe that corn dog was good as hell. Who knows? Look, off the strength of
I
Agent
wasn't
sitting
gonna say
beside her directly challenges any notion that the big streamers are inaccessible. She received the exact opportunity that people are dying for. I'm not even trolling. This is not no glaze. I wish that some of the creators that I talk about or wish to talk about on my platform would come and sit right here next to me. Even if it were for all of 5 minutes, it would do me so many wonders. But when given the opportunity, she was more invested in the corn dog and in the phone of it all. Now, we shouldn't just paint this with a broad brushstroke and say that this one clip will define the entire experience of what she is trying to get off. But the optics of it undermine the complaints that she was spewing in the early portions of this video. It becomes really difficult to argue that, you know, the bigger streamers will not interact with smaller streamers and that this is a situation where the smaller streamers are supposed to be cheerleaders for these people when, you know, one of them just approaches you, sits down at a table with you, and you just appear to be disengaged engaged. For what it's worth, this is improv. Nobody's saying no to interaction. Agents' presence alone won't automatically create content for you. You have to do something, and they will be willing to engage, as we've seen in other videos. Him being on your stream isn't just gonna blow you up. You still need to introduce a topic, make a joke, create some chemistry, or give something to the conversation other than, maybe that corn dog was good though.
You stay think about the corn dog,
Bigger
boy.
streamers shouldn't be expected
Chill.
to just hop into everybody's content and create a moment for them and then force their audience to go over there and push them to a consistent streamer that becomes bigger. Proximity is not the finished opportunity. Proximity is just the beginning opportunity. And we know that Streamer University's opportunities can work because we're seeing small streamers in real time take max advantage of these things and try to make something out of nothing. Streamer Elisa averaged around 328 viewers during
That's one that I had
2025.
said in the beginning of the video, but I had to restart the video because I had my full face cam. But yeah, there was other small streamers that were making a whole storylines or just making, I'm saying, the most out of what they had. She was over here collabing with Jeremiah, bro, and she had a whole storyline. Not even just storylines, but she knew how to, you know what I'm saying, make a whole, not, you know how crazy they're going on TikTok about these two, bro? Yes. So get out your head, gang. The whole point of going to SU is the clout chase. You over what?
Normally it's 150 viewers before December, you know, where she collaborated with Agent. But now she is averaging 2,500 viewers. J Mommy O averaged
This is another
70
one.
viewers during
Thank you. J Mommy. Although she wasn't really, you know what I'm saying, into the whole girl content that these guys be trying to push, but she was still cool, especially with Rage, bro. You know what I'm saying? Where a lot of people were trying to, you know what I'm saying, hang around Shorty. And she entertained it enough where, you know what I'm saying, it worked to her benefit. She another cool person, you feel me? Shout out to Chirac.
25.
Look at
During
that.
Streamer University, she's averaging
Look at that.
372 viewers, peaking at 1,400 viewers. These people have small audiences, and they are making the best out of this situation.
Don't forget to
as
add Pudgy in there
possible.
too, because Pudgy, you know what I'm saying, I didn't know who he was at first, and then, you know what I'm saying, he grew on me, especially with the whole Dub roommate thing and then the Dream Doll situation. It's funny.
Their growth is literal proof that these small creators are receiving some sort of measurable value at the event. Streamer University, the tag and section on Twitch, is bringing people to their content, and it's up to them to make them stay. And while there's no guarantee that these people are going to stay after Streamer University and that you may not fall back some, there's no way that you can tell me that somebody going from 50 to 372 live viewers isn't life-changing. And if you need a bigger example because maybe these ones aren't landing for you, Suburb Baby has to be
The top.
answer to the whole, well, is this benefiting small streamers conversation?
Suburb. Shut up, nigga.
Suburb Baby went from 483 average viewers to 49,000.
Look at this, bro. We're gonna pause it and look at this, bro, because y'all stay commenting under my videos talking about this is a scam, I'm D-riding. Bro, we just showed you 3 examples. Look at this one though. This is the biggest one of all because he was going crazy. 400, bro. Like I said in the last video, when I watched his stream for the first time, this was him in the New York IRL auditions, right, for Streamer University, and he had like at least 100 to 200 people in there, right? From after that, in between him going to all these IRL auditions, he collabed with Funny Mike. Funny Mike, he was cool with Funny Mike, I guess, you know what I'm saying? But he was on streams with them while he was streaming, putting in the grind in too, collabing, you know what I'm saying? And now look, bro, at one point, I think during day 4, bro peaked at least 195, 200,000 viewers, bro. And it didn't dip under 80,000. I would say under 100, unless the last day when he went to go to sleep, finally go to sleep because he was burnt out. And that was at 60,000. 60,000. See all that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Streamer University is a scam. Did it. Is it really though? Or is it just people not making the best of it?
followers quintupled. His peak viewership went to 102,000. And there's a reason why. It's because Suburb Baby takes every single moment, takes every single joke, takes every single situation that is presented to him or that he makes for himself and turns it into some sort of storyline or character or arc that he's developing throughout the duration of Stream University. Getting arrested by Phantom becomes content. His interactions with Duke Dennis and other students are things that force him onto our feeds and make his personality recognizable beyond belief. Suburb Baby is getting a lot of attention from a lot of the larger streamers out there, but it's because he is giving them something worth amplifying. Elisa, J Mommy Yo, Suburb Baby, and a bunch of other small streamers I've seen grace my timeline. And for what it's worth, they are people that I'm gonna
put in
out
Escapeverse,
on the
bro.
look for after Stream University. But
Escapeverse is one of them doing with the many skins. You feel me? His homeboy too. They came in together. You feel me? They all had different types of outfits and stuff like that. That they would do the little Kais and that pop-ins, spawn-ins, random spawn-ins, come out of nowhere and always have a line. You see what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Like I said before, you got even Wardrobe. He be funny sometimes. Big Ant. Who else? It all slipped my mind, but there was a few that I watched
different
before.
things. And that's just not with the big streamers. Many of these small students are collaborating, finding audiences, and creating moments with other content creators that aren't just the Kai Cenats and the agents of the world. Streamer University is giving you a spike in attention, but the creator's
Pudgy's definitely
responsibility is to turn that
one of my
spike
tops.
into reoccurring views.
I think big creators, go do your thing. You can go be the big creator. That's okay. That's fine. I think anyone who's not considered a big creator, the small creators, the middle creators, whatever the fuck, if you're not accepted into the cool kid group, we need to stick together.
Look, Aisha's strongest point is that small creators should stand up together, advocate for one another, and build a community. I think that's lovely. Listen, as somebody who is a union type of guy, somebody who is a band together type of guy, a collaboration type of guy, I think that there's so much power in utilizing the community around you to help make your content better. We've seen it across this channel. We've seen it across other channels. Hell, we've seen it across the bigger streamers' channels, and that's ultimately how they became the bigger streamer. But where I think the advocacy should stop, and where I think she's a little misguided, is when she's collectively asking Kai Cenat, Agent, Duke, or Phantom to be the ones that bring the attention to them. You, as the content creator, have to go on other people's streams. You have to build group storyline. You have to create the reoccurring joke. You have to create the moment. And ultimately, you have to create something that is worthwhile watching for an audience to stick around continuously. And this is a place and space to display that wholeheartedly. There's no other place like University, Streamer University. The worst part about all this as a whole is that Aisha sits in a very interesting place. She is a creator who is bigger than a lot of the people that are on this campus. And instead of asking the creators above her to share their audiences downward, she could literally be doing the same exact thing herself. Instead, she's trying to rally the little man and appeal to them as if she is
you got to put together a whole team and shit like that. All you got to do is basically, you know what I'm saying, do exactly what Alyssa is doing. Is that her name? Alyssa? Do what Alyssa is doing. Find something. You could have found McQueen. You could have done bits with McQueen and stuff like that. You could have done bits with Rage. Like I said, Nia, when she had went to the guidance counselor, Rage, and did her little bit, that's how you know what I'm saying, make content out of the whole situation. And if you didn't see it, go look that up on TikTok because it was funny. You know what I'm saying? That was entertaining. There's a lot of people that went to see other big creators, and I would look in the chat and be like, yo, she's low-key funny as hell. What's her Twitch? Da-da-da. That's how you gain attraction. You show your personality. You show, you know what I'm saying, that you could be entertaining. And when you see this the whole time, it's like, bro, you just doing nothing but complaining. I'm cool. You feel me?
One of them, but the reality is that she's not. It's clear to see. Don't get it twisted. Stream University does have some sort of hierarchy. Not everyone gets the same access, the same
you got to make the
screen
access
time.
game.
They don't have the same outcomes. All these things are true. But the growth of Elisa, J Mommy Yo, Suburb Baby, Pudgy, Bilzo, all these other things show that the opportunities are not non-existent. Stream University can provide the exposure. Hell, it can place creators around major audiences, but it cannot manufacture everyone's personality, content, or career. And for what it's worth, I think that this is the wrong time to be doing any sorts of complaining about what happens at Streamer University and then to double back and not have
like the fact that there's so many clips of her complaining is crazy, gang. Did up. You complaining you already got in the spot. Out of 120 people, millions signed up, and you were one of that 120. So what is you complaining for, gang? Come on, man. That being said, that's the end of this video. Make sure you like the video, hype the video, sub up, comment down below, lock in. Let's get it.